Welcome to a special episode of Real Talk. I'm Dr. Laura Ciel.
I'm Bill Poett, and we're going to be fielding a really great question today, and we're doing it for all of you who are part of our Real Talk community. But this is also going to be the beginning of the first module of our Love Advanced training, which is a 5-week course where we really deep dive these conversations. Here you get kind of a surface treatment. Yeah, we're really, really excited about it. So, this is going to be the first module of our Love Advance and a very, very special edition of Real Talk.
Absolutely.
So we are loving your participation. We're loving you being on the show. And where are we going with this one?
We're going to start in the void.
And you guys haven't, if you're Real Talkers, you don't know about these elements. What's the question?
That you can find. So here's the question for today. Why can't I find the love of my life?
So just, God, this is a tiny, tiny percentage of the population that did it. There are a few of you out there that have actually, you wake up and you get to look in the eyes of someone that you adore. You get to wake up in a relationship that fulfills and uplifts and elevates you. So if you would, just take a second. If you're not there, just imagine.
Imagine what it would feel like.
To be in a relationship where you don't have to shrink, you don't become less than.
You can show up fully who you are. You can share.
Your voice is honored. You're celebrated. And as you move in this relationship, and here's really you expand.
Yeah.
You never become less than, you become more of. So just can you imagine? And we know we know statistically this is a very, we're maybe 5% of all the relationships out there. So such a great question. Why can't I find the love of my life? And do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's something that's asked a lot. And, I guess the first thing that I would say when I read this question and when I think about it is, are you the love of your life? Are you everything that you imagine that's possible in a relationship, in what it would be like to have the love of your life show up, and all that you can imagine of what that might feel like and what you might do and how it looks, how it feels, all of that. Are you doing that for yourself? That's the first thing that I would say.
Absolutely. You can't, if you understand natural law, you can't attract that which you aren't. So, if you are imagining the love of your life, what Laura said, you have to become the love of your life. Do you, in those quiet times when it's just you, do you love the person that you are? Do you love the life that you're created? Are you able to feel a sense of deep appreciation for who you are and how you're moving in the world? Because from that place, you will have the capacity to find that relationship. If you're waking up, if you're like, I don't like to be alone. I am not my favorite person. If you aren't madly in love with you, it's going to be really hard to find an amazing person that's going to be able to love you. So here's another way of looking at it. It is unreasonable to imagine that another person can honestly and deeply love you more than you're capable of loving yourself.
And that's it's a hard concept to understand. So if you're watching it right now, and if you're watching this and you're listening right now and you're thinking, no, but I was in this relationship with this person, it was great, except for if only he or she did this, or if this type of person would show up, then it would be okay. We get that this is a different concept. And so just suspend a little bit your judgment on that at this moment and just
Can I jump on? Okay, because guys, here's what you got to understand. The tiny percentage of the population that lives in that yummy, beautiful, amazing relationship, they don't think like the rest of the population. So don't, if you're going, well, this doesn't make sense to me, there's a really good reason why it doesn't make sense to you, because it's outside of anything you've ever experienced before. So we're really going to challenge you. We're really going to invite you to open up to a level of possibility and to see and to think and to feel things beyond anything you've ever seen, felt, or thought before. That's how we're going to get you to this new place. That's where you're going to get to really find the love of your life.
Well, this is why we're so excited about the Love Advance.
Right.
Because it's an opportunity to really go through some steps and be able to connect with, just like we're talking about now. You might hear it, you might go, I don't know really what that means or how to do it. So we're excited about it because this is a different concept. We know what's possible if you go through these steps. We know what's possible for you, and it's exciting and it's fun. And so initially there might be this feeling of no. If the right person shows up, then everything's going to be fine. But
that right person can't show up. The right person can't show up until you become that.
Until you show up.
Just listen to this, guys. Less can never have more. Less is only going to have equal to. So if I've got a 5-ounce cup, I can pour all the stuff in that. It's going to cap at 5 ounces. So what we're going to be talking about, we really get to deep dive in the course, but the idea we want to communicate to you guys is, if you want to find the love of your life, you need to expand, you need to grow into that. And what's so beautiful about who we are, you have a limitless capacity for growth. And we're going to challenge you. Stop looking outside of you. Look at, define, imagine those qualities, what you really want in a partner, in a lover, become them.
And if you want to find that love of your life, be the love of your life.
That's the magic, that's the challenge, that's the joy, and that's what we're going to be guiding you guys to. And there are going to be some more very special episodes of Real Talk where we're going to share more of these concepts. Okay, so at this point you're probably going, well, great Doc, great Bill. What do I do next? And so we're going to give you a fun exercise that's going to stretch you. It's going to challenge you. The results that our clients have gotten who have done this have been wild. And here's the...
And by the way, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship right now or not, you can do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are going to, here's the challenge, here's the homework assignment, here's your task, your joy. You're going to take yourself on a date. You are going to imagine, it could be, what would the best date look like? What would the
love of your life that you're imagining? What would that love of your life? What would they do? And then you get to do it for yourself.
Would they show up with flowers? Would they have a beautiful card? Where would they take you? What kind of experiences would they create? And you are going to do this for yourself. And the beauty of it is, you know better than anybody
exactly
what you want it to be, and you're not going to be. If you disappoint yourself on this date, then we have a problem.
Well,
right?
actually, we both said you know better
right.
than anyone else. That's true. But sometimes we've completely forgot to check in with ourselves. So it is possible. You might not know right away. So just look at it. The challenge that we're giving you is really to just start off right now. Like right now, what would you envision? And know that each time that you do it, you can actually make it even. You can add details. You can add things to it, because you're going to be learning about yourself as you take yourself out on a date.
And this is so important, because as you fall in love with yourself and as you discover the things that you really enjoy, the things that really matter to you, now when you start engaging with another person, you really become a gift to them, because you're with them in clarity and you're with them in joy. And it's going to be much easier for them to love you if all of us know what loving you looks and feels like. So
I'm actually really excited.
Yeah, no, it's going to be really fun.
I want to hear from you what worked, like what was the experience like.
Yeah, so...
And what additional questions you might have.
And I can't imagine a better person to take on a date than me. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. We love having you as a part of our family, our tribe. Until next week.
Keep on advancing.